Yeah, I only just got that fixed and fitted this about a month and a half ago. Makes it even, just makes it quicker as well. I built this just over a month ago as well because I needed a cutting table. The storage that I've built underneath it has enabled me to store most of my fabrics and my selection of power tools as well. That's going to be an Art Deco sofa with a fluted back covered in black velvet, complete black velvet, which is going to look quite dramatic.
Right, Clarke Upholstery. Sit on this.
It's an interesting time. Maybe it's just because of my perspective, but I see a lot of people now looking to practicing or discovering upholstery as a means to earn some sort of a living. The way I think about it is that I am on a path, and I consciously try to control that path as much as I can, but there is a limit. I genuinely feel that even though I'm currently right now in my own built studio, it is by no means the end of the path. It's a constant process of change and evolution. The thing that started me off properly into doing this, I suppose it goes back to a time where there was none of this and I was homeless and I was debt-ridden, going through the throes of a failed first start-up business. And at that point, a friend I'd met had 2 office chairs, and she just asked me if I would consider just recovering them for her. So she had some faith in me that I could complete the work. I had never done anything like that before, but having at that point felt like I'd lost everything else. So I just ploughed everything, heart, soul, frustration, everything into these 2 chairs. Taking something apart, seeing how it worked, seeing how the fabric was attached to the frame, just looking at it in a completely exploded way. Totally enjoyed that. And it was while I was doing that and using like a hand stapler to try and staple fabric together and things like this, and realising that, I need to go away and learn how to do this properly because I want to be good at this. That particular project and getting accepted onto London Met just gave my life a sense of direction again, because up until that point I was lost. I'm the eldest of 3 kids. My mum always wanted kids, and when she had the 3 of us, she gave us so much love. No, so did Dad as well. And she could see in us from a very early age that we had specific areas of ability. I was always building things or doing things with my hands, and I think that also came from watching my father. He would build everything. He was just basically a really good man with his hands. I can't help but get emotionally involved. Do you know what I mean? In everything I do. I know that it's important to maintain a certain sense of detachment and professionalism when you're dealing with customers, which I do on the most part. But this isn't just me performing a mechanical task, filling suspension systems, types of finishing. This has always been for me a way of being able to transmute or manifest whatever artistic inclinations or talent or skill or abilities that were there to begin with. 5 years ago I was contemplating trying to take a bigger studio and shitting myself, thinking I'll never be able to afford it, I'll never be able to keep all the plates spinning. And 5 years down the line, here I am. It's just about, I suppose, just being brave, sucking it up and doing what needs to be done, I guess, to get to wherever it is you feel you want to go. This is quite an interesting time for me right now, because in addition to what you see around you here, I'm in the process of trying to design a textile print. Once I'm able to not just design it, but get it into print and get it marketed, I would have felt personally and professionally like I'd have completed a circle. I feel I'm quite close to achieving that aim now, more so than any other time in the past, say, 16 years.
Right, Clarke Upholstery. Sit on this. Asitwalla.